I love entertaining Spanish style, with a relaxed, casual atmosphere of small plates of Spanish tapas and a get-together tasting sherry with some good friends is going to be such an enjoyable evening. Now, I made these Spanish pinchos, those little skewers with contrasting flavors, textures, and colors. And of course, the classic potato and chorizo tortilla with the smoked paprika sauce I know will be a hit. But I want to make 2 more tapas to serve. It's all about the mix and match and colorful arrangement on the buffet. Sebastian crab tarts and gambas a la plancha. First, the tarts. I've got a little onion and pepper sauteing, finely minced. And these are finely minced button mushrooms. I also snuck in a couple cloves of garlic into the mushrooms. The minced mushroom over a high heat will draw out the liquid quickly, and I want that liquid to evaporate, just to concentrate the flavors. And while the mushrooms cook down, I'll get my shells ready for the tarts. First, a little olive oil. I'm using every other muffin cup to give the tarts even heat. When I visited San Sebastian, I fell in love with these tarts. They did a shrimp version and a crab version. Being right on the northern coast, seafood was everywhere. Brushing with oil, of course, keeps the tarts from sticking, but also crisps up the wonton wrappers. Not Spanish. You can use a pastry shell, but I do like how the wonton wrappers crisp up. And a little bit of olive oil on the inside to crisp them up fully. 10 minutes at 375 will do the trick. Bake those till they're a nice golden brown. And those mushrooms and peppers look beautiful, and the water's cooked out of the mushrooms, so I'll add a splash of sherry. Now, for the paprika sauce, I used a fino or dry sherry. For this, I'm going to use a semi-sweet. This is an amontillado. It's got a nutty color to it and a nutty aroma, too. I love what it does with the mushrooms. And at the same time, a little tomato puree and a splash of whipping cream. And I'll let the sherry and tomato and cream cook together with the mushrooms and peppers until it's reduced. Again, until the mushrooms and onions absorb all that liquid, and it's quite firm. There we go. That'll take a couple minutes to simmer down, and I can work on the gambas a la plancha. Just cooked on a flat surface is essentially what it's referring to. In this case, I like to use a cast iron pan, and this technique works perfectly every single time. I'll let the pan heat up on super high heat for a few minutes and slice a little garlic. Check on my mixture. I can smell the sherry in that mushroom mixture. And the pan still needs another moment to heat, but I'm ready to add the salt. When it comes to everyday seasoning, I like to use a flaked sea salt in everything, but for cooking a la plancha, the coarsest pickling salt you can find is best. I don't add any oil to the pan, just a loose coating, and it's the salt that's going to separate the shrimp from the pan so it doesn't stick. I'll put a thin layer of garlic right on top of the salt, and the garlic will actually caramelize as it's cooking. I think I'll do this in 2 batches. I have whole shrimp with the head on, just because that's the way I had it when we were in Spain. I'll lay down the shrimp on top of the garlic. When I eat these shrimp and lick my fingers with the salt and the garlic, I swear I could be a stone's throw from the sea. And now that my shrimp are cooking, I can get back to work on those tarts. This is pasteurized fresh crab meat. I pick it up at the fish counter. It's fully cooked and a beautiful texture for these tarts. Just the warmth from the mushrooms and onions and peppers just wakes up that sweet crab fragrance. I have to give this a little taste. It's just for the seasoning. Even the sherry comes out in combination with the tomato and the crab. That is fabulous. And I'll lightly warm up these crab tarts before I serve them tonight. And just to add a little bit of color, do a little sprinkle of chopped parsley and just a touch of Parmesan cheese. I know these will be a favorite with everyone. And now, oh, the shrimp are fabulous. And you only get that caramelization by cooking a la plancha. Beautiful toasty exterior. Let those finish cooking on the other side, and then time to get ready to have a tapas party.